Victoria's Secret was founded by Roy Raymond in San Francisco, California on June 12, 1977. Raymond created the store with the intentions of making a place where men could feel more comfortable when buying lingerie. Raymond first had the idea 8 years prior to the store's founding, when he found himself becoming overly embarrassed trying to purchase lingerie for his wife. He recalled that he was faced with racks of terry cloth robes and ugly floral print nylon nightgowns, and I always had the feeling the department store saleswoman thought I was an unwelcome intruder. That experience led him down the path that created the multi-billion-dollar company that now holds a monopoly over women's lingerie. Whatever store Raymond had visited that fateful day must be kicking itself now. Most women wonder why the founder chose this name, and the story is quite interesting. Many would probably assume Roy Raymond chose the name Victoria in Victoria's Secret after his wife, when in actuality his wife's name was Gay. So where did the name Victoria's Secret come from? To start, there is no Victoria. Raymond chose the name as tribute to the Victorian era. He believed the name would invoke the feelings of elegance and responsibility that the Victorian era did. Raymond was quite fond of the era. A great part of the interior design for early Victoria's Secret stores were designed after the English look, with dark wood, oriental rugs, silk drapery, and large archways. The secret in Victoria's Secret, however, is what's hidden underneath the clothes. Unfortunately, for as much as Roy Raymond accomplished in his life, his story comes to a tragic end. In 1982, after 5 years of operation, Raymond sold the successful chain to Limited Brands for $1 million. By the early 90s, Victoria's Secret had become the largest lingerie retailer in Northern America, grossing roughly $1 billion a year. 2 years later, in 1984, Raymond personally invested $650,000 of the $1 million into starting his next company, My Child's Destiny. The business sold high-end children's products from a single store located in San Francisco, which could also be purchased through mail-order catalogs. Due to the poor location and the products being viewed as superficial, the store went bankrupt in 1986. For the next 7 years, Raymond struggled to make ends meet, as he watched Limited Brands nurture Victoria's Secret into the major success we know it as today. Just as things couldn't possibly get any worse, in 1993, Raymond's wife Gay filed for divorce against him. During the divorce hearing, she demanded full custody over their 2 teenage children. Raymond had finally reached his breaking point. On August 26th of that same year, he was witnessed walking toward the Golden Gate Bridge. Later, his body was discovered washed up on the shores of Marin County. It's been speculated by his ex-wife and medical professionals that he suffered from undiagnosed depression brought on by both his professional and personal failings, bringing the curtains down on the story of Roy Raymond. Who wouldn't want to look like a Victoria's Secret model? There's nothing wrong if you want to feel confident. However, the brand has been under fire for years for promoting unrealistic body standards, specifically when they Photoshop a lady to the point where she is missing body parts. The worst offense of Photoshop mishaps is when the brand launched an ad that was supposed to promote the undergarment of their newest line of lingerie, but somehow during the retouching process, one of the model's butt cheeks went missing. Even though these types of ads go through multiple people before being released, no one realized the mistake. Needless to say, it looked like the model wasn't the only one half-assing her job. As expected, the internet exploded. Victoria's Secret received major backlash and was accused of photoshopping and airbrushing their lingerie models. Many believed a veil had been lifted on the beauty industry. Now many movements are taking place that push for Photoshop-free ads. One of the most famous of these movements is the Dove Be Your Beautiful Self ads that promote natural, healthy-bodied women. In keeping with its upscale British-influenced public image, the company opted to list its main headquarters address on their catalogs as number 10 Margaret Street in London, even though Victoria's Secret is owned by an American company that was actually headquartered in Columbus, Ohio. The company actually has no real connection to Europe, other than the false presence they've set. During the Victoria's Secret fashion show, each year they reveal a fantasy bra, the most expensive one of the show. Usually the bra is decorated with pricey jewels, diamonds, rich foreign silk, and other cloths. The most expensive one ever produced was worn by Angel Giselle Bündchen in the 2005 Victoria's Secret fashion show. This would also mark the second time Bündchen would receive the honor of wearing the fantasy bra. Composed of 2,900 paved diamonds, 22 rubies, and a 101-carat diamond centerpiece set in white gold. The Splendor Fantasy came in at an astounding $12.5 million. The bra itself was more expensive than the entire fashion show, which rang in at $11 million, $1.5 million less than the bra. In 2006, when the first Victoria's Secret fashion show was held in Los Angeles, the city of Hollywood honored the event by presenting the current angels Salida Ebanks, Carolina Kurkova, Isabel Goulart, Alessandra Ambrosio, Adriana Lima, and Giselle Bundchen with a key to the city. After the media coverage when the $12.5 million bra was revealed the year before, the city was hoping to receive the same or even more positive feedback in return. Of course, it didn't quite go as planned. The media criticized the city, stating that they were more deserving of the key. Still, the fashion show went off without a hitch, and all of the models performed wonderfully. The company's at the forefront of digital bra tech. Even Victoria's Secret has entered into the wearable technology business, bringing bras into the 21st century. For just over $70, customers can purchase Incredible by Victoria's Secret, which is a sports bra that is compatible with common heart rate monitor devices. According to its website, the high-tech undergarment comes in either Hello Lovely Pink or Black Marl, a gray and black tone version. Perfect for running, boxing, and high-impact workouts, our truly incredible maximum support sport bra is on the front lines of fitness, with sensors that attach to most heart rate monitors, according to the product description on the website. Interestingly, however, it comes with heart rate sensors but no monitor, used with most clip-on heart rate monitors by leading brands, the description continues. At the time, Victoria's Secret was the only company to encompass this type of technology into a sports bra. Since the release, knockoffs and alternative versions have been made by competing companies, but none have come close to the success of Incredible by Victoria's Secret. Speculations have been made that the company was using this sports bra as a test run to see if women were interested and comfortable with built-in electronics on their undergarments. With the overwhelming positive feedback, it seems Victoria's Secret will continue advancing the electronic bra. While the store may have been originally made to appease men, the angels are picked based on which ones are most likely to appeal the most to other women. If you think about it, it makes sense why they would do this. Women do make up the majority of the audience tuning into the fashion shows. The angels have to be liked by their largest customer base, as that's how they would make the most business. For example, Heidi Klum, Miranda Kerr, and Tyra Banks are all previous Victoria's Secret models who are now loved by women worldwide. Being a Victoria's Secret angel is not all it's cracked up to be. To become a model, you must first meet their unbelievable standards. Then, just to keep the job, you must not only maintain meeting this standard, but you must now follow their rigorous exercise and diet plans, which are subject to change at the will of the trainers. Next, you must also be perfectly okay with undergoing constant extreme full-body makeovers. To get the modeling gig, an angel must not be shorter than 5'9", and their figure must be 34 inches by 24 inches by 34 inches. They must also be over the age of 18, no exceptions. But that is simply how you meet the qualifications to be an angel. There is a whole other aspect of building their career prior to turning 18. Most have had a strong modeling career for years, have strong connections in the industry, and most importantly for a future angel, be willing to work at the drop of a hat. Once they get the gig, things do not get easier. Now the models will have to surrender themselves to the intense mandatory exercise regimes. 2 weeks before every shoot and show, the models will work out twice a day, which is moderated by personal trainers hired by Victoria's Secret. They will also forfeit their dietary plan in favor of Victoria's Secret restrictions. Sure, they already eat healthy, but imagine having someone else control what you consume. Yet that's just another part of the Victoria's Secret lifestyle. They're given trainers that tell them how much, when to eat, and how many calories they can have. Even after meeting every standard made by Victoria's Secret, each model will still have to undergo hours of alteration. They'll receive fake hair extensions, airbrushed abs, an airbrushed golden tan, and of course makeup applied to their face. Most models will spend hours being touched up before a shoot.